All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
There we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Don't go for steals. Don't go for play
That's a
discipline.
steal,
Play discipline.
folks.
Don't go for steals. Do not jump. Do not reach.
The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us they're ready to get down to the task at hand. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Washington Wizards. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Okongwu out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. And for Orlando, Jared Allen out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Young in at the point. Clark, a couple of teams here tonight desperately looking for a win. And both need one to get off the mat.
I agree with you there, B. I think we're going to see teams playing with tremendous urgency here. No lack of effort tonight because both of these teams are hungry to capture a W.
Avdia passes to Allen. Up top, Young. Bridges against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Avdia. Fires for 3. And he parries his first look.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Here's Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Damian Lillard picks one up. And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, BA. And even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Outstanding focus from Dante DiVincenzo, not allowing a bump to throw him off his shot there. Good concentration.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Out to Bridges. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Unloads from 13. And again, it's Washington converting.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's Young. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo against Okongwu. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Allen.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive and they've been proficient.
It's good. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Lillard passes to Embiid. DiVincenzo against Bridges. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
Now here's Young. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's in there.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And the Wizards call time here. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. In the third spot, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Okongwu. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Bridges. That one no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 3. Nice D from Bridges. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner, his NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
They get the rebound. Yep, count it.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Pass to Bridges. Allen, right side. Right through the D for the layup.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Lillard looking around. Antetokounmpo against DiVincenzo. Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Bridges. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Bridges has got 7 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The Magic have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one's good. 6 points for him.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
And here's Lillard. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Wagner, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, rejected by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why he shouldn't try to do it. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now a timeout called by Washington. And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality. Somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
A big group substitution here for Orlando. Hayes is checked in for Allen. Barnes comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Moody's checked in for Avdia. And Alvarado's subbed in for Trae Young. Grimes, the pass to man.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Hield. Back to man. Will it go? First shot won't go. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. To the right side. Pass to Barnes. Rebounded by Hield. Washington has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Inside, Morris. Rebound by the Magic.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
It's scooped up. The layup off target. The Wizards shooting around 40% early on here. Outside Hield. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Mann. Here's Jackson Davis. Still without a bucket. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Alvarado. It's blocked. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Barnes. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Barnes. Just 3 to shoot. Morris connects. The jumper drops.
Senior. Assisted, Terrence Mann.
Now Alvarado. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 12.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break up 12. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And Young has got the ball here for Orlando. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road, just one game. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Joel Embiid, Marcus Morris out there with Wagner. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Grimes in at the 2-guard.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Here's Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Lillard against Young. And that one's good. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Young, the pass to Allen. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Avdia. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Moody. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Damian Lillard embraces the big moments. He said, quote, "I don't know why, I just do it. It's internal. I'm always talking to myself like, quote, I have to find a way. This is an opportunity to rise and to come up big. You've got to get it going. It's a real thing. You just demand that something extra of yourself." Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Dame time is very real.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
To the middle. Here's Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Allen inside. Embiid covers. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Young, the pass to Antetokounmpo. From 12 feet. Okongwu with the rebound. The Wizards have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. How key is it to get off to a good start in this early portion of the schedule, Clark?
You know, it varies, but I do think it matters more than you think, BA, especially in the locker room. You know, when you get off to a good start, everybody's feeling good, and you can build on that kind of momentum. If it goes bad early, things can fracture and splinter and make it tough for you.
Washington calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Let's hear it for the 407 dance team.
And when you take a look at them defensively, they finished in the top half in the league in opponent field goal percentage. They really made an effort to try to make things difficult for their opponents at all times.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Okongwu. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
Lillard against Young. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, the writing was on the wall for Lillard, Grant, and he's found himself a new home this year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, it was clear that Dame's time with Portland was up. Both sides wanted a fresh start and direction, and this team was able to swoop in with an offer and add Lillard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Orlando. Alvarado comes in for Moody. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Young. And he's going for the... Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Lillard. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Lillard's got 8.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Hayes is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a change for the Wizards. Mann's checked in. Lillard converting inside.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
For Orlando, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Outside Young, puts up a 3, and again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Ice tray, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Lillard passes to man. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Hayes.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Young, the pass to Barnes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, Barnes plays with confidence on the block. Excellent at being aggressive with the defense and earning the foul.
Harrison Barnes. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Clark, it feels like we've reached the peak of this three-point explosion. What do you think the next trend in the NBA will be?
You know, Brian, it's hard to say. I mean, perhaps we could land on the return of the center, because we're already seeing that in the centers that are excelling and dominating the league and winning MVPs are in their prime. So perhaps we'll see teams get bigger and play more through their centers going forward.
Pass to Okongwu. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And the basket by Bridges.
They're really working the paint now.
1:49 left in the first half of this one. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Reed's checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Wizards. Morris, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hayes finds Barnes. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Wizards. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
And you know they wanted to have a better showing against them. Maybe they can take a step in the right direction tonight, guys.
Grimes, he's checked in for Damian Lillard.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's man. Alvarado defending.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Pass to Reed. Alvarado outside. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Bridges. Can't cash it in from close range.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Orlando Magic looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
For your Magic Youth Dance Team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
They were in such a
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Trae Young out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jared Allen, and it's Avdia in at the three. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Grimes' shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
To the paint. Antetokounmpo inside. Okongwu on him.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Here's Grimes, guarded by Young. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Going inside, pass to Young. Grimes, the pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Okongwu. Here's Grimes. And he drops it in from the low post. Grimes has got his second basket of the night. Right side Young. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they head back home to host the Los Angeles Lakers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Lillard's checked in for Washington. And both free throws good for Young. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Right side, DiVincenzo. Tries again. Embiid can't hit. Orlando has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Lillard against Antetokounmpo. That one falls. 8 of 10, scoring with confidence.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Lillard, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Damian Lillard, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Lillard. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Young. 12 points for him. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Lillard. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Bridges. Out on his own on the break. Rejected by Okongwu. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian Commissioner Adam Silver has done a 180, once in favor of raising the NBA age limit to 20. He now supports lowering it back to 18. He said it's the right thing to do, adding that the opportunity to work with players at a younger age on not just skills, but mental health, diet, character, and values could be in everyone's best interest. BA?
Well, it didn't happen yet, Allie. We'll see. You think of Wagner mostly for his offense, but Clark, he's a great defender as well.
You know, B.A., he really is. He moves his feet well, both laterally and up and down. He's got great size at 6'10". He can step out and defend guards in the pick and roll. Very versatile defensively, and he's got a nice seal in how he goes about it.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Right wing, 6 on the shot clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Here's Avdia. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. 5th, Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And the Magic making a change here. Reed's checked in. Morris, he's checked in for Washington. Hield comes in for DiVincenzo. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 16-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
Man, these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Free throw good, Lillard. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15, but man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
And the Magic call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys, if for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Wizards making a change here. Man's checked in.
And looking at their scoring off of turnovers, they were in the top half of the league. They capitalized on those chances when they could, and it speaks to the hustle they put into their play on the floor.
Alvarado, the pass to Hayes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Down low. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Outside Barnes. And it's blocked by Embiid. To the middle. Here's Mann. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Terrence Mann at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Second free throw, no good. The Magic have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Alvarado outside. Back to Barnes. And there's the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. Barnes has got 6 points.
Even when you try to contain Barnes on the drive, he'll either run through you or he can slither around you. Excellent mobility.
Man, the pass to Lillard. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Pass to Barnes. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And the Magic making a change here. Bridges is checked in. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Bridges. Lillard outside. Yes, sir! You can count on Dave from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
1:49 left to play in the third. Alvarado outside. Count him. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside heel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Morris. Beyond the arc. And again, Washington with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Alvarado with it. He's got 5. Pass to Barnes. Buries it from 3. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Inside. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Alvarado. Grimes, he's checked in for Washington. And the Wizards with possession here. They trail by 11. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by Heel. Morris has got 10.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Barnes, it's good.
Hey, sometimes Barnes is just too quick and skilled on the block, and there's not much you can do to stop him.
For Washington, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Here's Heel. Pass to Mann. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Magic up by 11. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Marcus Morris out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Wagner, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
Wagner, left side, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great concentration from Wagner. The German sticking with it there.
Pass to Allen. Here's Avdia. And he drives in. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Magic lead by 13.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Morris, right side. Here's Grimes. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
The first free throw is good. So for the Wizards, Embiid, he's checked in for Morris, and Lillard subbed in for Grimes. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Wagner for three. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his fourth rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Allen can't get it to go. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Lillard passes to Embiid. Over Avdia. Embiid misses. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lillard against Young. Here's Okongwu. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
To the inside. Allen. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists in the game. Washington calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Fans, give it up for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
Magic foul. Denny Avdia. First personal foul. First team foul.
Allen against Lillard. Wagner on the wing. 6 to shoot. Embiid passes to Wagner. The 3, DiVincenzo sinks the tray.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Did not give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Allen, the pass to Young. The rebound by the Wizards.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he knocks down the 10-footer. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points here in the second half.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Okongwu. Wagner on the wing. The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Bridges. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo, pass to Okongwu. Lillard outside. Okongwu against Antetokounmpo. Okongwu with the bucket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Young. They shoot again. Bridges misses. The Wizards have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Lillard passes to Wagner. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Lillard against Young. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's DiVincenzo. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Okongwu against Antetokounmpo. Over Okongwu. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Washington has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo pass to Lillard. Wagner outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Avdia. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points here in the second half. Timeout called, the Wizards. They're down by 17. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. .24 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Wagner. Tipped.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Magic.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And the shot goes down.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Moody. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's man. Alvarado defending. And that one's good. Man. 7 seconds left in the game. Now here's Alvarado. So no problem for Orlando. They get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
Well, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Sweet. Yeah, good pass, Rodney.
Ah.
Finish.
Nice.
You also know it's a tight game because I haven't heard anything from Bash the whole quarter. Bash is playing in the library now. He's focused.
I was trying to lock in. I'm trying to guard my guy. He was smoking me last game.
Oh, that's you. Nice,
There you
Chris.
go. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tatum. Then there's Jalen Green. Then there's Murray. And it's Lively in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Denver, Scotty Barnes is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So the Nuggets win the tip. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
Shoots it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Murray against Ball. Passes to Tatum. Over Barnes. Tatum's shot is off. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Jokic passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Exceptional playmaking there from Jokic, just seeing the gap.
The pass to Lively. And here's Stewart. One is stuffed right through.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the...
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Ball. And stolen by Tatum. Good D by Barnes.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Ball. Last game he had 13. Pass to Alexander Walker. A three-pointer is right on target.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
And here is Green. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Orlando. Here's Tatum. Here's Lively. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Ball kicks to Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Green.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
that's good from Barnes. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And for the last several years, Brent, the Nuggets have been a top passing team in the NBA.
Now, such a huge part of their success. They're an unselfish team. It's so hard to defend guys who are not only willing to move, but willing to give up the ball to guys on the move. And that's what they do. Such a cohesive unit here for the Denver Nuggets.
Here's Alexander Walker. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And throw move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Now here's Green. Finds the miss by Lonzo Ball.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green, Skip Collins became the #2 overall pick in the draft. And that's really changed the landscape.
Free throw good, Green. Good on both. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Barnes. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, boxing out Jokic is easier said than done, especially when he's sniffing out rebounds.
Barnes against Tatum. Takes the 3. The shot will not fall. For Denver, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. When he's not dominating this sport, you know that Jokic spends time with his other love.
And you're talking about horse racing, specifically harness racing. Jokic, that is the sport he loves the most. So it's right up there with basketball, amazingly enough.
Top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Jokic is 3rd.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Lowry against Hero. Lowry passes to Clarkson. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. Outside Hero. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Dallas is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He dishes it to Martin. Knocks it off the glass.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Here's Jaquez. At the elbow, it's Bamba. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Jokic. Mavericks with the rebound. Clarkson outside. Here's the pass to Stewart. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Here's Jaquez.
And let's check out some stats. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 12 rebounds and 10 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Lowry. Still scoreless. Shoots over Hero. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Love Lowry's toughness. Defender's not intimidating him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Jokic kicks to Bamba. Jokic passes to Hero. To the middle. Bamba inside. Stewart on him. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Here's Bitadze. Clarkson finds Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. And the basket is good. Martin's got his second bucket tonight.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Hero passes to Jaquez. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Martin. Bamba with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Nuggets.
Jaren Jackson.
To the paint. Now here is Martin. Tight defense on him. Back to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's all knotted up.
And there is no quit in what Isaiah Stewart will do on the glass.
Hero kicks to Thompson. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Bamba's got 5 points so far.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Jason Tatum. Jamal Murray is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Lively in at the center. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
And so Tatum nails them both.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Here's Alexander Walker. Kicks it to Bamba. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Barnes. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
At the elbow, Murray. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Great D that time from Green. Tatum against Barnes. Outside, Green. Rebounded by Jackson.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Jackson. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Alonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Pass to Bamba. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to Ball. Got a piece of it. Another block. And they get it back. Barnes can't get it to go.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Alexander Walker passes the ball. Offline with his 3.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Jackson. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Great D that time from Green.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Ball against Murray. Trying to get something going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first
instincts on that play from Murray as he used the defense, who was a little bit over-aggressive.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
The first one falls.
Well, Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Thompson comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Tyler Hero in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then for the Mavericks, Goga Bitadze comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Green. And so Murray nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Over the defense. Jokic, total focus. That was amazing.
Such a sweet touch there from Jokic.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, they have got to be hydrated.
Martin's checked in for the Mavericks. With the teardrop, and Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Lowry passes to Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
And you make the next pass. Nice job by Lowry there.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Jaquez. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Tatum looking around. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
The pass to Jaquez. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. And that one good for Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first points of the night.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
That's good by Hero. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
From the low block. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson, an easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Clarkson passes to Bitadze. Clarkson against Thompson from 13. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got 6 points.
They're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lowry kicks to Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets leading by 4. Hero passes to Jokic. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson.
Right
44 seconds left in the first half. Hero attacking. Martin with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Denver with the ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And there's the call on Cody Martin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
Well, energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. For the Nuggets, Kenny, what was your impression?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
Looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got ball. Jokic is out there with Jackson. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Tatum with it. Now defended by Jokic. And yes, it's good. Lively's got the first bucket of the third here for Dallas.
And Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
From deep, Green, another 3 for Dallas.
And shots like this have to fire Green a big-time 3 there.
Ball surveying the defense. It's stolen by Green. Down low, the shot, Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 6 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Jokic. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Stewart's checked in.
Isaiah Stewart.
Ball with it. Nothing on the board. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And Jackson puts it down hard.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Ball against Murray. Let's go. Denver grabs the miss.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there, still feeling the momentum.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Murray. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And this is the challenge Jokic possesses for opposing teams. He's so good at getting these types of calls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic.
It's going to be a long time. I don't know if ever that we're going to see a big man pass like Jokic does.
And so he makes both from the line. Mavericks trailed by 6. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Tatum. Here's Lively. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a tricky little move there as Murray found a little bit of space and then got that floater off.
Here's Alexander Walker. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's Ball with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Dallas calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your D Jr.
And he's checked in for the Mavericks. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Inside, here's Stewart, and the rejection by Jackson. It's good from long range. Green's got 8 points in the quarter.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backcourt.
Passes it to Jackson. Murray against Ball. He kicks it to Bamba. Shot clock at 6. Count it.
And you know Bamba's going to have to add muscle. He's strong enough to power that one through the contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long. And also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Now here's Green. 10 points for him. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Nuggets lead by 7. Here's Hero. They get it back. And it's blocked. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Cody Martin, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Jaquez, covered by Martin. 4 on the shot clock. The Nuggets with another miss. And so Green will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Denver making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Here's the floater. And the shot goes in. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
8 feet away. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Batadze.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Here's Jaquez. 6 points for him. Not loose. It's stolen by Green. It's Martin on the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. And the pass to Bamba. Here's Jaquez. The layup missed.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
They kick it out to Green. 149 left to play in the 3rd. And it's Martin missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Ball finds Thompson. And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks trailing. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Nuggets #1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good. Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Jalen Green. That one drops. He ties it up. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Thompson outside. Bamba kicks to Thompson. Pass to Jaquez. Shot clock at 5. Good work defensively by Martin.
How about about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now ball. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Here's Bamba. It's rebounded by Dallas. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Trailing by 2. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Bamba, another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Dallas has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Outside, Hero. He can't get that one. And so is Jalen Green making highlights for Dallas. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Understand something. Keep talking on the defensive end. Stay the course.
Coach Jason Kidd, he's helped create an identity for this team. There's no doubt. Wants them to stay in character.
Yeah, and how they perform defensively, the effort they give on that end, it really is a big part of that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. We've got Murray, Isaiah Stewart out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Lowry, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot.
At the line for your Nuggets, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 1 shot.
Mavericks shooting 43% for the game. To the inside. And it's Murray. That time an assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Hero kicks to Jackson. Jokic passes to Hero. Over Lowry. Hero, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Lively. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
Kicks it out to Hero. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Lowry passes to Tatum. No good from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, Hero. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Murray right side. Stewart in the corner. knocks down the three ball. And the Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Dallas.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Jalen Green's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach is saying to his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Alexander Walker over Green, and another miss by Denver. Outside for Murray. To the middle. Here's Lively. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 3. Hero on the wing. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Dallas. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's Barnes shooting it down.
Jokic, for a guy that size, he does just such a great job of moving the ball, a great conduit for the offense.
Now here's Tatum. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
Here's Jackson, accurate with a jumper from the elbow.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now here's Green. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To take the lead. Got a hand on it. Snatched away. And it's Jokic missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Hero against Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Kicks to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. On the wing, Jackson. Oh, we got knocked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
At the line for 3.
And he's good on the first of 3. Denver making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Outside, Green. Ball against Murray. Stolen by Ball. To take the lead. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Ball's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now, Green. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Good awareness from Jokic. He sees the shot forming and gets over there for the denial.
Stewart finds Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Lively. Jokic defending. Green, the pass to Stewart. Over Jackson. And he sends that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Stewart's got 5 points now this quarter. Ball against Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. He hangs in there and cashes in on his second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 1. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Now here's Tatum. He gets it in there. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
Over the course of the game, Jokic takes so much contact, he's just used to getting beat up.
Tatum against Barnes. Tatum's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the misdeed.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. Jokic stepping up big time here.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Takes it from 10. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets.
First team shooting for Nuggets. Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch. Get buckets.
And so Tatum nails them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical too? Wow.
Barnes against Tatum. Pass to Stewart. From downtown, it drops. And a tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Denver calls timeout. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Murray. A putback.
Oh, man, Stewart being the guy to come through. That's a shock.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Jokic. Clock at 6. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team. All right, fans, everybody up on your feet and make some noise.
Outside Tatum. They kick it out to Green. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And the Mavericks with possession here. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Jalen Green is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Denver's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Ball kicks to Hero. Sinks the triple. Heroes got the first points here in the overtime period for Denver.
Well, the shortest 3 in the game is making use of that corner spot. And Hero in the right spot that time.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Jackson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And here are the Nuggets now. It's a one-point game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team.
Dallas making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Here's Hero. Jokic trying to free himself up. Good by Hero.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Dallas calls timeout.
Here come the T-shirts. Get on your feet, fans.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Ball against Trout. And there's the pass to Tatum. Stewart down low. Guarded by Jackson. And that one good.
Oh, get off Isaiah Stewart. Getting it done.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway.
2 minutes.
Pass to Barnes.
2 minutes.
At the elbow, Jokic. Jackson finds Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Jokic. It's deflected. Hero against Green. That one, no good. And here's Zero. He'll bring it up for Denver. Mavericks with the rebound. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Green dishes to Tatum. Right wing. They kick it out to Green. Off target from outside.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
Caught that one.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Mavericks have gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Yes!
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Now, here's ball. Down low. It's intercepted. Tatum down low. Irons on him. Here's Hero. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum taking it in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Tatum's got it. Offensive play.
Right on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Mavericks making a switch here. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Denver has possession. They trail by 3. The 11-footer. It's tipped. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Jamal Murray.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
These are the moments that gets Murray going. He knows how to come up big when it matters.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
There's Ball with the 3. Doesn't go for him. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
you